It's unfortunate because that run he was on his way to like the whole run could have been a 9-run without that. So he's listened. He's going to give it another go. Gustavo Ribeiro from Portugal back in for run number 1.
You know, he was probably nervous rolling through that section. I was worried that his tray flip would go off because he would be thinking, like, am I going to hit something? Until he was halfway up the bank, and then he'd be like, okay, I didn't hit it.
In some ways, he may have worked through a bunch of nerves, too, because he's like, I just did this. I can do it again.
Well, also, right after you slam, you're the most warmed up.
True.
And you know what? He is coming correct right now.
360 flip, blitz, push.
To push. That's what he was trying, right?
Okay. Now, to the judges, the crowd is loving it. That was great. That was awesome.
That was a great moment.
Does that score higher than a 7.9? And if so?
I mean, that's tricky because that tray flip whip was an integral trick. What if they give him another 7.9?
It might be an easy out for the judges. Just call it a wash and move on.
I mean, the
8.1. The gamble pays off. Once again, I'm going to step up and apologize for any inappropriate words that anyone who may have been offended and what they heard here today. Manny Santiago, our favorite skater, back in on the course for run number 1.
Look at him, 2 tricks in. He's high-fiving people. Wow. What a champion. I mean, that's how that trick should go for basically everybody. That's a hard one. Kind of like one and only that does that.
And he's probably like 8 out of 10 on that trick.
Yeah, which is a better percentage for that trick than anybody else.
Oh, that was in a run. And there's that signature squat, grab, smile, ender from Manny.
Yeah, if he ever has a silhouette logo, that's it. That's him. Squat, grab, wave to the audience.
I love it. Taking another look.
Look at that. Yeah, he's like, this is cool.
Do you call that varial heel backboard or big heel board?
I do, I don't know, actually.
Somewhere in between.
I mean, I'll call it whatever you want, really. Just not wait for dinner.
7.7 puts Manny on the podium in the first runs so far after 6. 5 scared. All right, Shane O'Neill is in. Get ready.
Nice heel break.
Casual.
You sometimes forget how hard the tricks are that Shane does, just because he does them so well. I mean, that switch big spin. Like
But the combo from landing the rail from the big spin front board and then the setup for that, just like that.
Absolutely. It was a very well orchestrated. You know, he was talking about upping his line from the semifinals, switch flip back lip to a switch flip back tail. We talked about it, and he's like, I mean, they're essentially, to me, they're about the same. They're not any harder than...
That is mind-boggling.
Right. Not only front board, just smooth as can be.
This is the combo. Just quick, set up the feet and snap the switch frontside big spin.
It looks cool because he spins his board one way, he lands with his board backwards, and then he does a switch trick, spins his board, and lands right.
Fixes it.
Yep. 7.1 on that run.
7.1. Kelvin Hoffler, 2015, world champ, has not won since. Has been so close so many times.
Well, we've had the emergence of Yuto and then Nigel.
The continued dominance of Nigel. Yes, sir. But Kelvin is unstoppable. He just goes and puts down, runs, then tricks. You got to beat him. He's not going to give it to you.
That's right.
Wow.
That kickflip front nose is really impressive. It's one of my favorite tricks of the contest, actually.
It's a choice cut. Something for every obstacle.
Yeah. And keeping that speed, putting together a good line, this is after time, but why not land it? It's much easier just to land on the board than it is to bail, right?
And I tell you what, when the judges are putting in scores and the crowd is still yelling, hey, I mean, they're not robots.
That's right. It factors in. You can't help yourself. Also, you know, a couple of these tricks that he was putting together, in between, he landed off the flat bar and his trucks were like wiggling on the way to this kickflip back tail. Trucks were wiggling. He was almost swirling out, but he didn't. He held on to it. Kickflip back tail.
He has a crazy ability to recover. 9 club!
Wow.
Kelvin Hoffler, he just snuck that in there. Like, that run is that's just classic Kelvin. So his typical run is a 9.1 now. That's where we're at in this world.
That's right, and he puts that pressure on Nyjah, which we love watching Nyjah under.
And to be honest, this is when Nyjah's at his best. Turn the screws on Nyjah, he's gonna get mad and he's gonna answer.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's upping the tricks from his semifinal. Wow.
It looks
so
like
dialed.
he's having a good time just ripping the course.
That's right.
He hasn't been out there stressing at all.
Wouldn't you? If you had all these tricks and you could just throw a back 180 nose grind down the handrail just for fun in the middle of a run.
But this pressure.
I don't know if he lives without pressure. I think he's just... Pressure makes diamonds. He knows it. Oh, wow!
Hey, finish!
That classic Nyjah under pressure, just ripping.
He was almost like dancing in his run on this board. Okay,
I mean, the hype is real.
so Kelvin, 9.1, incredible run. What does Nyjah's run get? How does it compare?
9.2, 9.3. That was that run, I don't know if you can get much better. Look at that. He even ollied out of that. His half cab flips are beautiful. A lot of pros, believe it or not, cannot half cab flip very well.
Look at that. Front side suits you. 9 club, Nyjah Houston. What's the score? 9.3. You called it, Chris.
That was excellent. Wow.
Nyjah.
That was beautiful. This dude's got so many 9 clubs.